You're watching the 2020 SCAC Spring Media Days. Today we're taking a look at the Trinity University women's golf program. The Tigers, of course, coming off a second-place finish a season ago at the SCAC Championships. Trinity will once again be led under the guidance of head coach Carla Spenkoch, along with sophomore Raquel Hill. And Coach, Raquel, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Coach, we'll get started with you. What are some of the biggest challenges you face each year at the start of a new season, and how do you attack those challenges and prepare your team to get ready for a new season?
Probably the main thing is we've been off for like 4 months. It seems like even longer this year for some reason. And so the girls have been out on their own and just getting them back in the habit of practicing every single day and more of a supervised practice, working on short game was our big thing last semester and previous years. That seems to help our team the most. And as when they're in the off season, I feel like that's probably where they lack the most practice, because it's not as much fun as hitting long shots and practicing drivers. And so getting them back with basically working on short game and kind of fine tuning that.
Raquel, you enter your sophomore season coming off an incredible freshman year and a really nice fall campaign as well. You were named SCAC Freshman of the Year and earned first team all SCAC honors a season ago. What feels different though this year? How much does last year's experience kind of help add to your confidence as you go into this second year there at Trinity?
Well, I kind of take it as if I did it once, I can do it again. I know being freshman of the year is kind of like a big deal, and I'm trying not to let that go to my head and just keep growing as a person and growing my game and keep on practicing.
Coach, you look at this roster, and it's a pretty young group filled with a lot of young talent. I think just 2 upperclassmen in total. How do you kind of handle that as a coach with a lot of young, freshman and sophomore talent? What are sort of some things that you're looking for from some of your athletes that, they kind of continue to take those next steps as collegiate golfers?
Well, they've been here a semester, so that helps. Second semester should be better. They're more acclimated to school and working out and getting a routine going, so that should help a lot. Do have a very young team, so it's a challenge, but we'll be fine. I'm looking forward to the spring.
Raquel, I talked about some of the successes you had last year as a freshman, coming off a successful fall campaign as well. Speak to your game. Where is it at right now? What have you worked on sort of through the course of the off season, through this winter period, to kind of continue to improve and get better as a golfer heading into this sophomore season?
My game is in a good place right now. I focused a lot more on kind of the structure of my swing and making sure that it's in good shape. And then now, as the season progresses, I'm going to be going out and playing more and seeing where exactly I need to work on my game before we hit tournament season.
Coach, despite a young roster, you've already had some success this season. You closed out the fall season with a team tournament victory, and has had some really nice performances throughout the course of that fall year as you head into the spring. How much confidence can your team kind of take away from that fall season, and what are you sort of looking for in these first couple of tournaments that will give you confidence that this season can kind of go in the direction you're looking for it to go?
Well, I like to see. We're all working on improvement. I know Raquel's improved a lot, and just a semester from freshman year to sophomore year. So the freshmen, it's improvement. Hopefully they're settled in, they're ready to play, work on their games more, get a little bit more focus this semester, and matured a little bit. They're away from home, and that first semester was rough. I had 4 freshmen, so hopefully, I think we're ready to go. We had a meeting this morning, and they're pretty excited about the season.
Finally, Raquel, to wrap things up with you, as you've talked with some of your teammates about some of the goals and expectations of this 2020 spring season, what have those conversations looked like, and what are some of the goals for this Tiger women's golf program heading into the year?
Well, first of all, we're really excited to start the season, and we've kind of talked about, we do hope to win conference, and we've just kind of talked about what we have to do to get there. We have to be out there playing, and during off season we have gotten together for team practices and team workouts, focus on getting stronger and honing in our game while we've been in off season.
And finally, Coach, to wrap things up with you, is as you look ahead to this season, this year is successful if what plays out, in your opinion, out there on the golf course. What are you looking from this young group to kind of take those steps, continue to build this program there in San Antonio heading to the year?
Pretty much for my freshmen to just lower their scores a little bit this semester, get a little bit more competitive there, and work toward winning the conference championship.
Trinity University women's golf program. The Tigers, again, will head into the season under the guidance of head coach Carla Spenkoch, along with sophomore leader Raquel Hill. Coach Raquel, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you head into the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.